Can't go to sleep, you know I gotta keep my eyes open. But I've been smoking, that's the reason why my eyes closed. I'm from a city where the sleepers never make it. Risk your life and they gon' take it. Have you stuck up in that time zone? Like I can't help but always think about that time gone. Too many people out and lost, I'm trying to find home. I'm from a city where the sleepers never make it. Risk your life and they gon' take it. Have you stuck up in that time zone? Can't go to sleep, you know I gotta keep my eyes open. But I've been smoking, that's the reason why my eyes closed. I'm from a city where them niggas leave you wide open. So if you move around, you know to keep that nine close.
Hey guys, welcome everybody to LaceUp Podcast. I'm your host Joe Lawler. I got my co-host here,
Devin Donovan.
and LaceUp Podcast where we lace up or lay down. We got a special guest here. The champ is here, Ciampi, my buddy from Revere, East Boston area. He is a funny bastard, and it's gonna be we're gonna have a good time today. We're gonna have a lot of laughs, which we love doing. So, Dev, you want to take over, bro?
Yeah. Woo, happy to have you, bro.
Absolutely, happy to be here.
Hell yeah.
It's been a minute, bro.
I know.
Right?
Like fucking 14 years.
Right.
Wow,
Yeah.
that long,
Yeah.
huh?
We
Holy
haven't changed though,
No.
right?
Same old.
I think he has, you haven't.
He's leveling up.
Joey's
Dude.
101. Though.
He is.
Sometimes it takes, sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly.
Of course,
Right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to. I just want my family to know that, I just want them to understand.
Speaking of family, I want to give a quick shout out to Danny Feeney and Michael Feeney, couple of Medford legends.
Yep. Cuzzy.
Cuzzy. Got the Blanco CD. Fucking. Yeah, we're ready to rock, dude. Happy to have you. Fucking. So yeah, you're from. Where are you from?
East Boston originally.
Okay.
I grew up. I lived in Eastie till I was like 19. Then I moved to Revere. And I lived in Revere till like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
North Shore.
North Shore. Yeah, absolutely.
North Shore vibes on the lace up.
North Shore vibes.
We're
yeah.
taking over the South Shore.
We are. One guest at a
One
time.
episode. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so fucking.
So no, I'd like to get into. I want to, I know Champ's a big. I know he's a supporter, a fan, and of the show as we are with him. We reciprocate and
Absolutely.
we breed. Positivity breeds. And there's no hate in here, that's for sure. And but I want him to convey. I want him to share his story or whatnot, because what he's doing now is I think it's pretty evident that he's on to something. And I love the fact that like I said, he's a funny bastard. And when I met him, sometimes probably, I always say, like, I can probably take life a little more serious than, like, joke as much as I do. But at the same time, sometimes it's necessary. But to see someone balance their act or whatever and, like, kind of put their true identity and true personality into, into doing something with themselves and, like, being their true self and, like, showing the world or whatever. It's like, I love that. I love that for you. And I'm so happy for you, buddy. I really am.
Thank you.
I see big things, and
Yeah.
I've always believed in, what I mean? We gotta fucking,
Yeah.
I know, for real though,
Yeah. So you got multiple aliases, right? You
Oh,
got
yeah.
Gustavo. We got Young Cheese. What else? What else am I
We
missing?
got Maureen. Is like the old drunk lady from Revere that's hung up on her ex-husband.
Yeah.
Who turned gay.
Yeah.
Ricardo. We got Big Sal, Scott Tuzzi's, like the Italian guy. We got Johnny Capers, another Italian guy. Like a
Which was your
mafia
first
dude.
one?
My first one, I think it was the Mafia dude, the dude Johnny Capers.
Yeah.
And that I did a lot with the It's Content boys,
Yeah.
the deli guys.
Yeah.
Like, they helped me kind of like showcase
Yeah.
some of my
course.
different aliases,
Yeah.
if you would.
Yeah.
And I just took it, and then I would start going through Snapchat and just finding filters, and then
Fuck yeah.
Probably.
come up with a fucking
Yeah.
name. You know what I
Bro,
mean?
that's what it is. It's like get with the times. Like someone that's already fucking hilarious, and like Joe said that to me. He's like, dude, he's a funny motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Just let
He's-
it rip.
he is- yeah, right. And I love the fact, the shit that goes on in your head and stuff, a lot of it maybe, we could probably do without, but at the same time, like, I think, for me, there's something to be said about, even how we lace up, how we survive, how we face adversity, and like humor was a big part of it. You know what I mean? Or,
Absolutely.
because how can you process something that's fucking abnormal or chaotic? Growing up and stuff like that. So what do? We just, I think it kind of, if you can like use that to fucking
Yeah.
do something with it.
Yeah.
And his mind obviously works
Yeah.
like that, where like it's like, listen, if I wasn't laughing, I'd be crying, so I might as well fucking.
Of course.
That's
You know.
100% right there.
Yeah.
I think that's the beginning of who I was as a person. Like,
Mhm.
you know, I grew up in a fucking chaotic household.
Yeah.
You know, a ton of brothers and sisters. My mother was on drugs. My father was in the can.
Yeah.
You know, when I went off into, you know, the world with my friends and shit like that, that was my way of coping, was through laughter and making other people laugh.
Yeah. Having
know?
some kind of outlet.
Yeah.
You have to have an
Absolutely.
outlet of some sort,
Absolutely.
especially at that age. Like,
Yeah.
wow.
Well, then knowing, I get chills even here, when people say that, where when we talked about it before.
Yeah.
Some of the funniest people, it's true. Like I know that they carry that pain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I know I've mastered for
Yeah.
whether I'm funny or not. Fucking that's yet to be determined. But
You're funny. You're funny.
yeah, but everyone, it's like no, for real. It's like a masking of pain. And,
It is true. It's like the people that have been through the most pain, like are like some of the best people and the
Yeah.
funniest people and the most outgoing and caring and all that shit.
Yeah.
So your brother's prosciutto poppy,
Yes, sir.
big in the Boston area and getting bigger everywhere now, doing big things. So, what you guys have the same mother or different father?
Same mother, different father. Yeah.
Okay. So and you're
are you guys twins? You sure you're not
He's got
twins?
the red beard and freckles.
yeah. Well, dude, it's funny because like you've always been like you've always kind of been a constant like with their videos. Like you've played so many different characters in that deli. I mean, and you guys have had a lot of people in that deli.
Yeah.
I mean, the mozzarella dude, Millie's.
Momo, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny with Millie's when he was there. I had this whole rap written up for him, and I was practicing it before he got there. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna kill this shit. I had a beat and everything, and then fucking he showed up. He was late a little bit, whatever. You know how fucking stars are, whatever.
Yeah.
And they're like, all right, we're ready for you. And I got up there, shit my pants. And I'm like,
Literally shit.
He's got his fucking crew with him, and I'm like going there. And I'm like,
You're the best.
I'm like going over the fucking beat, and I'm like, wait, let me do it again. And he comes up to me after. He's like, you can rap. I was like, dude, that was fucking awful. That was fucking racist. I
That's
tried
funny.
fucking.
Ciampi thought he was getting a contract.
Yeah,
fucking-
I'm like,
he's getting signed to fucking
He
Rockefeller.
looked at me
So raspy.
He's like, what the fuck is this fucking kid doing?
No
I'm like,
shit.
no, I'm good. I swear to God, I'm good.
No shit.
And he's like, all right, I'll talk to you. See you, bud.
Hey, I respect the fucking effort, dude. You know what I mean?
Speaking of Millie's, he I watched the video that I put out the other day or whatever,
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
story. I mean, to me, that's just wild that, he had, when he was younger, whatever, him and his friend, they were young, and the dude was obviously older, but they had a beef outside, and one of the marathon bombers fucking, basically, he fucking pushed him down, he sucked at his friend, and he swung at the other kid.
Yeah.
But that's kind of crazy, but he, what was I just gonna say? ADD. Angel
The
dust
marathon bombers.
No, I wasn't talking about that, I was talking about Millie's.
I knew you were. The story you put up.
He
yesterday.
said, they asked him a question. He said, what do you do for work or whatever? And he said, it was in New York when he did it. There was a kid that goes around, interviews people on the street or whatever. And he was walking and he said,
I saw that.
I put words together. I rhyme, right? I rhyme words.
Yeah.
And like, that right there, like, I'm like, I love that shit. Cause like, that's, I love doing that. I love writing and stuff. And like, it's just, and him saying that, it's like, imagine getting paid for that.
Nah,
bro.
and he's got like a humbleness about him. He really does. Like I was, he was mad cool the way he pulled up on us, bro, and was like mad respectful.
Yeah, and he said
showed us love.
he said he had a lot. He said he worked landscape. He worked all this shit where
Washing dishes, yeah.
I say all the time, like, hey, you're a better man than me. Where it's like, I understand, like, you gotta do what you gotta do. But I've also come to learn that, like, that's not for me. I'd rather work with this than these. Because I'd wake up every day and fucking want to jump off the bridge. And that's not an option.
No,
So
they say higher power and Alcoholics Anonymous. You just gotta find a God of your understanding. It doesn't have to be the God that everyone else uses, and Joe's higher power is Millie's. So you know what I mean? He wakes up every morning and says, throws on fucking
Risk takers.
American Bully, risk takers. Depends on the day. You know what I mean? Yo, I love you, buddy.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah. Why are you pounding me? What are you?
I don't know. You do that.
When I met him, he was like very down to earth
Yeah.
and cool. Like, you know what I mean? Wasn't like standoffish.
Yeah.
We were joking and shit. He's a good dude.
Hell
That's
yeah.
what's up. You don't forget where he comes from.
Yeah.
Who else have you guys had in there? I'm trying to think. A lot of people, dude.
We had these Australian
Kangaroos.
fucking sushi mango. They impersonate like older Italian guys.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they're from Australia.
Are they good?
They're really good. They're big. I think they got like 2 million on.
Really?
With like an Australian accent? Oh, with
It's the craziest thing is like they have the broken like the older Italian broken English accent, and then the Australian accent
Yeah,
on top of it, and you can hear it squeak through, and it's like, oh, they sound Italian. Then like you hear
Hey man.
Rise of Bly, though, like some fucking like. I'm like,
Yeah.
No shit.
Go get the knife.
But yeah, they were cool to work
That's
with.
awesome.
They're on tour. They do like their show. They were at the Wilbur and shit, and they do. Like,
What character is the one with you with the blonde wig when you're like, basically saying like you don't fuck with these, like I don't fuck with these white boys or whatever.
Oh,
Yo, that one was
the Boston Bottle Girl.
Yo,
Yeah,
the
that's
Boston.
Every fucking girl that's ever worked in a club. in
Yeah.
Boston.
Yeah. Absolutely.
With that dude from Rhode Island, what's his name? Brownhill.
Ian Brownhill.
Ian Brownhill. Yeah.
He's big too.
Yeah.
He's a good dude.
You like
He's a
playing
big
with your
supporter.
hair. You're like, we
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they look like at the Palace back in the day. Yeah, I was doing the Running Man.
In the reggae room.
The Palace. What else? Yeah.
Wow.
Man.
Holy shit.
Wow.
You used to hit the clubs back in the day,
Yeah.
right? Well, the Palace was big when you were younger.
The Palace, I was like.
What was
too
your-
young.
what was
I
your
used to
sport?
go under 18. Taboo.
Yo,
I mean,
Yo,
Yo, Joe
we had-
makes
yeah.
Joe. Oh, tell
Yeah.
him, tell him.
Once, yeah, we had a gay roommate at one time, right? Shout out to the gays. No, right? So, and I used to, I don't know, I just, I think I have to. It's probably a selfish thing for my own self, just to be comfortable, whatever. I'm like, hey, like,
Yo, do it real quick, do it.
What's up with Becky? Like, did you see that bitch? She was down in Newport at fucking Taboo this weekend. And I'm like, I'm like, what are you doing this week? What are you doing this weekend?
Yo,
bitch?
they get all fired up, dude. Like,
Oh, dude, I'd have him wide open, bro. He would be. No, that sounded bad.
wide open.
No, I'd have him fucking. Yeah, he was. You know what though? Hey, he came out of his shell. You know, he was able to be his true self, and then I got a little. and then it happened, and then we got married.
And then someone
That's
took all his
crazy.
shit and he made a GoFundMe account. Like,
oh shit.
whatever, dude. Sorry, Nick. Sorry, Nick. But not a good look, dude. So fucking yeah, dude. So where'd you go to high school?
Eastie.
Eastie.
Yeah.
You from like Maverick area, Orion Heights? Where you from?
I grew up on Bennington Street, which is like more. It's in between like Central Square and Day Square.
Yeah.
We had a beauty salon. Like we owned. Like,
You used to do nails
we
there.
owned the whole corner. And,
Dude, that's your next character.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You got to do an Asian doing the
A nail
nails.
tech.
Yeah, bro.
Honey, what you want? honey?
You pick color, any color.
Get canceled for being racist. Right?
Yeah. Well, that you just made a good point though. It's like comedy's supposed to be like everyone, like South Park, for example, right? They make fun of fucking everybody,
Yeah.
like, and now like all of a sudden like everyone's all sensitive.
Right.
Like, it's just like
Everybody
you get
wants
shadow
to be
banned
fucking
real fucking
offended.
quick.
Everybody wants to be offended. Today.
Well, that actually, to me, that's fucking, it gives me knots in my stomach to think of, like, where it's, like they say, don't take yourself too serious. It's like, dude, who the fuck, you know, like, relax, you know, it's like, that's a you fucking thing, you know what I mean? Like, you feel that inferior or fucking insecure that you need to fucking go make us, even, like, I was working with the Heinz the other day, they had people outside, Tesla or whatever, like, fucking marching, like, talking, like, Elon Musk and fucking Donald Trump. I'm like, dude, get a life, you know what I mean? Like, seriously, get a job and do something. You know, anything but fucking stand out there and like think like, I don't know, you gonna change the world?
Yeah, making a change.
What's crazy is like the
One Red
people
Bull at a
that are
time.
protesting it are all the ones that fucking would buy an electric car.
Yeah,
anyway,
of course.
so
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like,
Yeah,
what are we doing?
Legit, bro. And then it's
People are
like
strange,
they want to
strange
be like,
times,
oh,
man.
my feelings matter, and I'm all sensitive. And it's like, all right, well, I'm just fucking making a joke.
Well,
Like,
let me
take it easy.
and to segue into it, because I think it's a topic that maybe should be discussed, like with the social media, right? Where there's like anything or whatever has its blessing and a curse like this, but there's a lot of stuff out there that even the influence thing where it can be a negative, right? And I think that like I'm thinking about like the word comparison, where like people, let's say a young girl sees this model or whatever, you know what I mean, or these people like that, when they wake up in the morning, they don't look like that, trust me.
Right.
And then they like feel like, all right, I need to be this, or like it could any different scenario, but like people comparing themselves to other people based on fucking something that's essentially fucking not realistic. You know what I mean? It's not real life. It's just really people.
Yeah,
take
the
that.
eyelashes and the BBLs, and it's just like, what are we doing?
It's all angles too.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
fucking. They don't eat when they wake up. They take pictures. They're sucking in, and it's like these unrealistic things, these unattainable things.
Yeah.
Like like you said, body images and stuff like that. And every girl wants to have this big fat ass. It's like, what happened to real shit? Like real shit's just not. I don't know.
No,
it's
and
nice.
it's like-
refreshing when you
Yeah.
do meet someone that's real.
Yeah,
You know
of
what I mean?
course.
From
Like,
those
even
two-
with you, dude, pulling up, grabbing some Red Bull, smoking a butt, like, it's just genuine, dude. You can feel it. Like, we go out, we don't, most of the time here, like, we just go off the cuff. We don't have a script. We just chop it up. You know what I mean? And that's how it should be. A lot of people use social media for, like Joe said, there's a lot of good things about it, but then it's like some people are just, like, dying for attention and validation.
Absolutely.
It's like, yo, chill the fuck
Oh
out.
yeah, they say that's something they should talk about. Where I think it's all about taking a look at yourself, which is it's sounds good. It's easier said than done. That's to take a look at yourself. But I mean, I see truth in it where and ask yourself and be real with yourself. Where it's like I can see that where people they say like the people that it looks all good and it everything's great, right?
Yeah.
And it's like there's no such thing. First of all,
Yeah.
those are some of the people that are going through stuff or dealing with things or whatever because it's a deeper level than that.
Absolutely.
That's just not. So I think that needs to
Yeah. So, Lou, is your mother and father, they still alive?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
They're obviously not together anymore.
Yeah.
What are you doing? A research paper on his mother and father?
Dude, I'm fucking. Bro, no. We don't do that, bro. You fucking get off. Shut the fuck up, Joe.
I love you.
Lou, talk.
Where were we?
Whatever. Say
yeah.
whatever. Just don't want to hear him.
Joey. No, my mother and father, they're not together anymore. But they're still present in my life.
Yeah. No, that's good.
My dad
That's good.
fucking loves the horses. He's still I think he's the only person down.
Where do they?
Suffolk Downs.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They
Oh, they got the
simulcast.
telecast or
Yeah,
whatever, right? Yeah.
No shit.
Simulcast.
I didn't know they still did that.
That want to fucking talk about inspiration down there for characters. You just fucking do a lap around that and you'll find everything you need to find.
Yeah.
For a fucking skid, dude.
Legit, dude.
Oh, it's fucking funny.
Yeah.
This. I bet there's
Yeah.
people that have probably lost everything.
Where's
you know?
that place?
Degens, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
degenerates,
I
dude.
love it,
Yeah.
though.
Are you a gambler?
Not really. I mean, with like the FanDuel and shit.
Yeah.
But I don't bet heavy.
Yeah.
I'm looking to make a score off of fucking $10-20.
Yeah, of course.
And I hit
That's-
him.
That
what's
doesn't
the
do it for
biggest,
me and Devin.
what's the, What's the biggest one you drilled? Like parlay.
2,500 off of $5.
Wow.
Yeah, it was actually this year. It was a Dallas and Giants game. I took
Nice.
all overs for the first quarter,
No shit.
and it hit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it's worth taking them long shots.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It really is. Why the fuck not?
Yeah, if you have the discipline to be able to put that in and like be okay with it, I'd be
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
it's not enough. Or
Chase.
if
Yeah.
if I thought I was gonna win, I'd fucking
Yeah.
I'd want more.
Yeah,
And if I thought I was
of
gonna lose,
Yeah. Well, it's like, like people that are real degenerates, dude, they'll only tell you about the money they
oh
won.
yeah, absolutely.
That's how
Yeah.
it goes. That's just how it goes.
That's the part
They'll
of
be
the
like, oh, you
sickness.
got to play to win. Well, yeah, you're always
Yeah.
losing.
Yeah,
So,
right,
you know what
yeah.
I mean? Yeah.
That's kind of what I told myself when I started with them. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I'd buy a scratch ticket, so I can kind of control the outcome a little bit by tweaking everything.
Yeah.
I would spend $10-$20 on a fucking scratchy. Let me, do a couple prop bets.
Yeah.
And then,
I mean, in all reality, though, I would rather, in my opinion, though, like, I would rather throw $5 or $10 on a game or like a player prop or like parlay than buy a scratch. I think it's a terrible.
Yeah. Well,
They
and you're
suck.
more. Well, yeah, and there's. I'm sure you can. There's more like you can control it a little. Or
Yeah.
at least
Yeah.
have your say.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? As opposed to just fucking
Yep. No, absolutely.
having some Indian dude fucking. Yeah. Give me the new one.
No, hey, you should do the fucking the old guy playing Keno that's holding up the line at the convenience store.
Yeah.
There's so many of
My
them.
father.
That's
Shout out
fucking-
to dad.
Oh man, that's fucking awesome. That's awesome. So yeah, how'd you meet Joe? Tell us how you met Joe. Let's hear it. Full disclosure.
Joe had just graduated barber school right at the time, and a mutual buddy of ours opened a shop in Revere. Derek. Shout out to Derek.
Derek
the barber.
Amadorus.
235 Park
Yeah,
Ave.
be there.
Be there, be square.
Derek's a beast too. With the he's a great barber.
Yeah. He's quick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's quick with
Yeah.
it. That's,
Straight razor, everything.
Everything.
Nice.
Yeah, J Mac worked there.
Yeah.
Yep, no shit. Shout out to J Mac.
Joe started there. Joe was, testing the waters out, being a fucking barber. And,
Yeah.
I lived right down the street at the time. And I used to come in and just say, what's up, hang around, fucking shoot the shit.
Yeah.
And then Joe would be in the back playing fucking NHL. And I'm like, what are you doing back here, buddy? What's going on?
Yeah.
He's like, playing NHL. I'm like, let's go.
Yeah.
Set it up.
Yeah.
Hiding from life.
Yeah. Avoiding responsibility.
Yeah.
And
Oh man.
we would sit there, we would fucking have a ton of laughs and order food, play fucking video games.
Fuck yeah.
Eventually,
Yeah,
Joe would have to cut hair. He'd be like, yeah.
He'd throw the control.
I cut my finger. I can't, buddy. It's a health hazard. I can't come
So,
out.
yeah, the fear. I didn't have the balls to do it. Like I was scared, right? And like that fear crippled me to the point where like I just.
You know how I think you got brought up one day? I'm in the middle of cutting this motherfucker's hair, and he's like,
too?
I mean, I've learned throughout
Yeah.
the years. You know what I mean? I didn't go to barber school.
And
nothing.
Shirley does.
Yeah.
Same.
I'm in the middle of cutting his hair. He's like, Dev, I went to barber school, right? What the fuck
Hey,
haven't you done, dude?
You know what's funny, dude? That's funny you said that because every time I got a haircut from someone new, I was like, yeah, I went to school. And and now that I think of it, they're probably like, who gives a fuck? Why are you sitting there? Why
That's
am I-
my favorite thing Joe does, dude, is when like someone says something that they think's like super like relevant, and Joe's just like the one person that's like, who gives a fuck, dude?
Oh,
It's the best.
good.
But anyways, he was like, yeah, I'm using the shaver on him and fucking trying to fucking fade him out. And he's
no,
like,
Devin put me on to the dudes at the barber school, right?
yeah.
Because a lot of them, you need the hours to be certified, obviously.
Yeah.
I think, they told me last time I was down there, they said it's like $20,000 or something crazy,
money.
right? Obviously, people can get grants and stuff, but
Mass
not
rehab.
everyone's getting that. You know what I mean? And like,
Up to 20 now?
yeah,
Fuck that.
Yeah.
yeah,
it
and,
was
and,
like
and,
5
and I
grand
think they need
before,
1,000 hours as opposed to whatever it was before.
Yeah.
But there's especially like the Spanish kids that work in there, right? A lot of them have been
Yeah,
cutting
they
there,
know how
work in
to
the
cut.
shop already. They're
Yeah.
just getting their thing. So like Devin put me on. He's like, bro, go see my buddy Marco. And then I saw this kid Miguel. Was that?
Yeah, Miguel. Shout out to Miguel and Marco. Yeah, no, I fucking, dude, because it's like, yo, you go, I used to go to the Spanish place in Salty all the time. It's like, nowadays, bro, everywhere, it's like $40, $50, $60 for a haircut.
Yeah, it's
you want the
insane.
fucking hot towel, you want
So
to
I
forget
just
about
got
it.
I got a great skit for us.
Yeah?
Maybe I shouldn't. Yeah. Well, no, I feel like if I put it out into the universe, it's gonna happen. It
Oh,
has
we
to.
can record it right after this. People
I
won't
think
know.
that, Ciampi is going to play a Dominican barber, and me and you, right? And then I'll get in the chair and be like, yeah, I went to barber school, and then you say some fucking great, like, shit in Spanish or something to me, you know what I mean?
Que lo que?
And then you cut my throat or something.
We'll get
And
the,
Devin's
we'll
over
get the
there like,
ketchup packets.
yo.
I don't think we should do
Dude,
that.
I used to
don't think we
I used to go down on Bucket Hill Street in Charlestown,
I think
bro.
that's a terrible
I go
idea,
in, they'd
dude.
have the music, dude. Yeah. They'd offer you like a Modelo or something, like a beer. I'm like, I
Yeah.
don't drink. I'm like, all right, fine.
peer pressure by a fucking Dominican.
How much? Yeah.
They're
I'm
knocking
just trying to
back
get a
Hennessy
haircut.
and fucking
I'll never
buying
forget,
more.
dude. I tried telling my drug dealer that I overdosed one time as I was like getting more, and I was like trying to speak to him in Spanish. He didn't speak English.
Oh, yeah.
Literally looked at me like I was crazy.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, I was like looking up, like translating how to tell him I overdosed, and
Yeah.
he's just like looking at me like, get the fuck out of my car,
Yeah.
dude. Oh,
He's the
my
devil.
God.
Those-
Yeah.
yeah.
Piece of shit.
Overdoso?
Yeah.
He's probably in Guantanamo Bay right now.
Yeah, he is.
Fucking whatever.
Yeah.
So what do we got coming? All right. So what do we got coming up? Like, first, actually, I'd like to ask you, what's one of your most viral videos that you've had?
Me doing like an older Italian guy in the line at the deli.
Yeah.
And you know, we've all seen him, like guys got fucking greasy sweatpants on,
Yeah.
fucking ass crack hanging out, puffs like this. We got a half a pound of Swiss cheese. Just fucking taking his sweet time. He's getting 2 pounds of everything. Like, buddy, who are you fucking feeding? Just bought 14 pounds of coke. Where are you going?
Yeah, yeah.
That's so funny.
That's one of my most viral ones. And
Dude,
then
the
I did,
faces on Snapchat are fucking
They're
crazy.
hilarious. That's a newer
Yeah.
thing, right? So how that?
I've been doing that. Snapchat's been out for a while.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
been doing that and just like posting to my Snapchat. I've only got like 200 friends on Snapchat.
Yeah.
And then my brother's like, he's like, dude, why are you not posting this to like fucking Instagram or
Yeah.
like TikTok? He's like, you'll go viral. I'm like, nah, no one's gonna fucking see
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And then like I ended
What's
up
that
just
dude's
doing it.
character? That fucking dude, the things under
Hey,
the
no,
under the rug.
yeah.
What's his name? Just fucking
Fucking junk box.
reminds me of
Gary.
Gary. No,
Yeah.
reminds me of Frankie Laporta. I love you, Frankie, but he
Okay.
sounds just like.
No, that's good though, because Frankie
He
gets.
might stab me for saying that.
Yeah, maybe.
For real.
Oh yeah, you gotta give us the Gary, dude.
Give us the Gary.
Yeah, George, fucking, I was coming down the street and I saw a fucking bag blowing in the wind. Made me think, yeah, you got anything on you, pal? You know, I gotta come see you. That would be,
yeah.
I don't know.
That's fucking.
So
great.
when he did, that one there, I can't fucking not repost them when that one was funny.
It's so
'cause
funny.
I don't know. To me, maybe it works for me, and I know that we've talked about it before, and you talk about people getting sensitive and everything, but to me, like, I need to see it raw. I need to see it, like, like, give me, let me know, like, what's, let's not sweep it on the rug and pretend it's not happening, It's like,
Yeah. My tattoo artist from when actually, I don't know if you knew him, Greg Guthrow. He passed away.
I don't think so.
But he used to always do the fucking. He'd do a couple of them. He'd be like, dude, I'm from fucking Lynn, kid. Give me a guy with a gun and a fucking bag of money, and I don't got cash on me, kid, but I'll give you my fucking food stamps and trade you
always
my
the food
PlayStation.
yeah.
He's like, yeah, buddy, that's not gonna work.
Oh, my God.
That's
It's fucking-
DVDs for you.
Yeah. That's great.
One of my buddies from Revere used to do like used to have like this bit he would do, and he would be like, it would be a guy fucking who got clean.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Be like, I'm doing good now, I'm living back at my mother's house, I just got in the union, and then he would sneak in at the end, you got like $5 on you so I can grab a coffee? That's every dude I've ever met.
Yeah,
You know what I
for
mean?
real.
It was legit, dude.
Yeah. No, it reminds
They
me.
ended with the-
Oh, it reminds me of like the fucking people you're in jail with, or like you're in like detox with. It's like they're like they're like telling you how they I got 50 grand cash buried here. I got 2 BMWs in my driveway, like all paid in cash. And it's like, yo, buddy, can I get you got me on some you got me on some
I
coffee,
get
some
a smoke.
canteen, some Newports. It's like, buddy, come on, like.
Just ass.
Yeah,
Just
no,
fucking
for
ass.
real.
I don't
Put your
need
pride
the-
aside,
I don't
dude.
need the fucking spiel.
Oh, Joe gets attacked like you do at fucking Revere Beach, right?
Like
The seagulls, dude.
seagulls,
Oh, dude, with the cigarettes.
Yeah,
Joe,
don't-
like,
yeah.
dude, they'll track him down
Yeah.
at Quincy Center.
If you're looking for, if you're trying to fucking snag a pack of butts in Quincy Center, just keep in your pocket until you get to your destination.
Yeah.
You will be fucking. It'll be like the Walking Dead room. They'll just fucking overwhelm you. We were walking and the was like, bro, when I say home.
Dude, we were like 50 yards out from this motherfucker, dude, and there's this black dude walking up. Joe's like, yo, this dude's gonna ask me for a cigarette. Sure as shit, he's like, yo, my man. Like the way he did it,
But
too.
then,
it's-
but then right after that, a guy caught me from like across the street.
Yeah.
Like I don't even think I was I think I was like packed him up, whatever I did.
You putting your
across the
chapstick
street. He's
away.
like, yo, I heard in the distance, and he's like, he said something. I'm like, dude, what'd you fucking?
He's clocking you from
Yeah,
2 miles out.
yeah.
Dude. They see it.
Yep.
That's crazy.
That's
But I
like-
can't say no with the cigarette, dude.
Yeah.
The worst. You know what I miss? Yeah, I wouldn't. But when people are like, oh, I'll pay you, it's like, I give that like. I respect that a little, like at least like
You're making an effort to like.
yeah, at least
Like
you're
I
like
just
you
did
know,
in the car.
right. I like to. Remember the black girl at the fucking meeting
Oh
outside
my
the
God.
meeting when I fucking what I do to her?
Dude, Joe was like this.
She asked for a
He's
cigarette.
like, Joe's like all happy, like feeling spiritual, just leaving a meeting. She's like, "Can I get a cigarette?" Joe's like, "Here you go." And she's just like
I did it like
ready to fucking stab him, dude.
Yes, yeah, you know me. Sometimes
Wasn't having it.
yeah, I don't know the cutoff, so like I think I took it too far.
You want to spark
And
one
she-
up? You good?
And she got bullshit, dude.
You smoking it?
And we,
Yeah.
we do whatever we want.
And then yeah, Devin's like, yeah, she'll never fucking ask you for a cigarette again.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Show him what you did for Revere.
what? For Revere?
Yeah.
What? Oh, I have I got the wife beater on.
Yeah. He was all happy
Underneath.
about it earlier, but
Beater?
Yeah. I gotta grow my hair out though.
yeah.
Right?
You grow the fucking taco meat out.
So let's talk about fucking actually. Oh, my mouth's watering thinking about it. Bianchi's on Revere Beach,
Ooh.
right?
Yeah.
What? They still sell the pizza, but it's not Bianchi's anymore.
So
right?
they moved locations. They went to like a bar. It's called the Sandbar now.
Yeah, that's where Maureen hangs
Yeah,
out.
that's where she gets all
Right.
plastic.
Maureen's a fucking. She's a fucking. Yeah, she's a booze bag.
Yeah. That's all she does is talk about her ex fucking boyfriend.
No shit.
Ex-husband, I should say.
No, but the pizza at Bianchi's, I could eat a whole pizza there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it'd be like, oh my god, I'm like, yeah, it's different. It has like I think it was a sand blown from fucking the beach across the street or whatever, but it would be on the crust or whatever. That shit was
The
bomb.
cornmeal on the bottom.
Yeah,
Bomb.
and Kelly's is obviously still there.
Yeah. Kelly's, that's went downhill.
Yeah. It's still the original though, right?
Yeah.
That's the.
Well,
that's,
they sold, I think, like, investors bought it. Like a
Yeah.
public investing company.
That's
bought
when it changes from the mom and pops or the. But I feel like it's also hard to like sustain that. Like when someone builds a business, whatever, like. And then it takes off and it's great.
Yeah.
At some point, like don't that like they're probably like, all right, it's off to they either have someone else working there, the food's not as good, or they kind of like that's what
yeah.
happened to Mike's and shit,
No, of course, absolutely.
Once you become a chain, you know what I mean. The love doesn't go into as much.
100%.
Like you said, you gotta accommodate that volume.
Yeah.
So it's like.
I got some. I got something to say. It's a little It's a little controversial, especially East Boston. But I was talking to Drizzy. Shout out to Drizzy. Don't worry, this ain't gonna go anywhere crazy this time. I'm more of a Regina's guy than
That's
Santapio's.
alright, yeah.
I
It's
hate
preference.
to say it. It's preference.
It's
But I
preference,
haven't.
sure.
Then again, like a lot of times I've gotten Santapio's, like it's been on the fly. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
not the same when you get it takeout or fucking you're late to pick it up.
It
It's
sits
not
in that
fresh.
fucking box. It gets
Well,
all
yeah.
sweaty and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I would assume too. You think about the gentrification of like the neighborhoods and stuff in Eastie. Like you're talking, you grew up in Eastie when it was like Eastie, where it was like predominantly Italian. You know what I mean? Like that's
Everything's
the
changing.
East Boston I know.
Right.
And like now it's like, Guatemala or whatever. I mean, no, tell them to yeah. You should. Oh, we should do it. I got a great skit for us, dude. Ciampi just see my mind explodes. MS-13, dude. Right?
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude.
Right?
Yeah, it's,
So LaceUp, dude, they'll go. LaceUp got beef with MS-13, bro.
Yeah,
then we'll
yeah.
have to just go on a mission because they're
Yeah.
fucking. They suck. They're
that,
just
was,
fucking-
that was legit my fucking teenage years too. Was fucking.
You were in MS-13.
No, getting fucking running into them. Like,
Yeah.
late night. Like I was like 13, 14 hanging out on
Yeah.
the corner, you
Yeah,
know what I
yeah.
mean? Hanging with older kids and shit.
Yeah.
And then you eventually gotta go home.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
walking home by yourself
Yeah.
and fucking 3 dudes pull up
Yeah.
with machetes
Yeah, yeah.
and chase you.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I'm
and,
14.
and that's
what
the
do I do?
that's what gives gangs, like if you think of it. I mean, people we ruin things, right? People
Yeah,
ruin things,
right.
but like that's what gives gangs like a real bad name. Where like that's a gang that stands for nothing, bro.
Yeah.
Nothing I've ever fucking
Yeah.
nothing good. Even
Yeah.
way like the Nietas, like they keep the peace, like they
Yeah,
care about
yeah.
peace,
Right.
like Latin Kings, like different ones. But they stand for what they stand for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, all right, they have a purpose. Like MS-13 is just about fucking they're fucking animals, dude.
Oh, they are
Chaos,
ruthless.
man,
Like no
yeah.
morals, principles. They'll just kill you,
rape,
fucking,
like a fucking
kill you
a
and
girl
your
in a
kids.
wheelchair, like a special needs girl, like just like they deserve to. Yeah,
Yeah.
we should be able to purge, dude, once a year.
So I worked on Monmouth Street and White Street for a while in
Yeah.
East Boston Rehab
Yeah.
over there. I'd always be paranoid about them following me outside the fucking MS but how is that? That area is not. Is it bad over
mean,
there?
Now,
changed.
Now it's not as bad. It was pretty bad at like 08, like 04, 08 when I was in high school.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I remember it being bad, but like I was cool with a lot of 18th Street kids.
Yeah, yeah.
And they always had beef with the MS. And
Yeah.
they were fucking riddled throughout the whole fucking school.
No shit.
I actually got into a beef with a kid. I didn't know he was in MS. Something happened. I don't know. It was lunchtime sitting there, and I'm with one of my boys and like all girls. And we're sitting I'm sitting there making them laugh and shit. And this kid's like fucking slamming the tables together. And like, what are you doing? And then one of my buddies gets up and he's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, blah, blah. And the kid's like, shut the fuck up and sit down. My buddy sat down. I was like, oh, you're a bitch, dude. I'm like, I got up. I was like, what's up? I'm like, call me a bitch.
Yeah.
Ended up fucking headbutting the kid and fucking beating the shit out of him.
Nice one.
One of my
the old headbutt
Yeah.
from Ciampi.
How you doing? I got fucking squashed. But one of my buddies who wasn't supposed to be at the first lunch happened to be walking by in the hall. I see him come leaping off of the fucking lunch table to lunch table. Comes with like a Superman punch and drills like another kid. And we just started beefing. And we ended up getting arrested. We got locked up for it. And fucking,
Wow.
I'm in the back of the cruiser with the kid. And he's just sitting there talking in Spanish to me, like, "La mara sabe tú," whatever the fuck he was saying, dude. And I'm like, yeah. Boom, and I headbutted him again.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
Wow.
And but yeah, like 04, 08, that's just, I don't know, it just sparked
Yeah.
that in my head.
Fuck
Well,
yeah.
and
Thinking
you
that-
think about you think about we're used to like I don't know like when we grew up like in anyone tells you different they're lying but like when you fight like like you have a fight like we fist fight like all right there's a winner there's a loser but like at the end but you in whatever whether you're right wrong or indifferent you just fucking it happens and then that's it like
Go your separate way.
for the most part unless
Yeah.
it's a personal beef and like
Yeah.
there's typically like more going on there but then like to have to like all right now you're with a kid like that fucking like he may potentially forget I'd rather get shot than fucking stabbed him personally you know what I mean
Oh yeah.
That's miserable.
Yeah. Fuck that.
yeah
Oh shit. So what? So East Boston. You know what's good in East Boston is Reno's. That's an Eastie. Right?
Reno's yeah
is
my
bomb,
sister loves that
bomb.
place bro
And then that place in fucking I always like kind of confuse Chelsea and East Boston because Chelsea's so fucking small and it's like right there. But what's that pizza place that's huge? Is it Chow? Is that the
Oh,
name?
that's Chelsea, right near
Yeah,
the courthouse.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
good
the
there,
brown
too.
jug's good too
Yep, brown jug. Yep,
Brown jug's very good.
yep.
Um,
New deal.
yeah, I don't think
Riviera.
I've ever eaten at Chow though. I've heard nothing but good things about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's one in Lynn I had.
Okay.
I'm not crazy about like the Neapolitan style
Yeah,
pizza. It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
a little
Yeah.
too doughy for me.
Yeah, yeah.
I like
and
it thin
it's-
and crispy with like Bianchi's.
yeah bomb
Cheese well done.
Yeah, bro.
Fucking
Yeah.
right up my alley.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
could literally sit there and whack a pie by
Yeah,
myself.
fuck
Yeah.
yeah. Fuck yeah.
So listen, let's talk about you gave us a little backstory and whatnot, but like we're about what are we doing now, and we ask ourselves, whatever we done for ourselves lately, you know what I mean? So like what do you we know that you got the the comedy, like that's in you from the get-go, but what's on the horizon, tell me, is there something, do you have things, obviously you have a little game plan here,
Yeah.
and things are just kind of manifesting.
Right now, like, I'm kind of day to day with just like making videos and shit, but my main focus is to try to brand myself more, get out and branch and like be able to utilize myself in a way where like I can pick up, say a bottle of Dasani, use it in a video like unintentionally, and then be like, hey, we want to work with you.
That's why I got into
Yeah.
Dasani, because it's Italian. I think
No free,
Yeah,
no
right,
free
yeah.
promotion.
Yeah.
No, you're on your way, brother. Absolutely.
Try, we're still in the beginning stages.
I'm proud of you, man.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, your
You
brother,
too,
your
man.
brother does the things with Dave's Hot Chicken, right?
Yeah.
A lot of different,
Yeah.
a lot of different
That place
things.
is good, right?
Yeah, it's good.
I think
Bomb.
I'm
it's
starving
Bomb.
now talking about
I am
food.
starving. We should
know.
go eat after this. We really
down.
should.
No.
I'm down. I'm
Um,
starving.
yeah, fucking Dave's Hot Chicken's good. Yeah, they got the sliders. I can't do the hot shit. I'm not a big spicy
Yeah.
guy.
No, me
I
neither,
like
bro.
the regular fucking.
They have like the Reaper one that's like, there's no point of eating.
Yeah.
You gotta sign
Yeah,
away
my
that
file
shit.
likes that
Dude,
shit.
you
where-
do, right? You
Fucking
have to
blow
sign
your
it.
ass out.
I don't. I mean, you would think it burns it. Like it. I can't. How can you taste it? When
How
it's,
can
know
you
what I mean?
enjoy that?
Yeah, it's just
sweating
like-
and
yeah.
fucking boogers coming out of your nose and shit.
Yeah. I think we should do that. I think we should have Joe fucking.
Do a challenge.
Yeah, I should have fucked, dude. We could've
That should be
done
my
this so much
punishment.
better. No, it should just. We should. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Just. Yeah, if you're just like Joe.
That's how I
this
learned. I
This
learned
video
by-
is sponsored by Dave's Hot Chicken. Have Joe eat it, and he'd have no idea. It was
Yeah.
fucking the hottest thing on earth, dude.
Yeah, I learned through actions, like put my hand on the stove or hit them
Yeah.
with a belt, or
Yeah.
or have to eat something fucking
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah.
Through words, I just don't process them.
Hey, Joe's a riot, dude. I fucking made him. I made him some veal palm one day, dude. Right, and like Joe was like, Joe was away for 10 years, probably ate garbage, right, and like he's like, baby cow, like, hey, like being a
Wrap his
being
head
a
around
cunt
it.
about it, dude. Like I'm just eat the fucking thing, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
It's bomb.
Bugs you out.
yeah, it's
I mean,
just.
it's a steak. It's a steak, essentially, but it's like.
But it's weird too. Yeah, I remember. I used to. I don't know. I guess I could take some more chances with that. Like fucking. My daughter's fucking beautiful with it. She's got a fucking She's gonna be high maintenance for someone, but she got a great palate. Like she's like loves crazy shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'd never like. Man, my mother was just like the basest growing up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I ate, like fucking Honey Nut Cheerios. No, Honey Nut Cheerios was like a fucking those.
It's like a
Like you would,
delicacy.
yeah. It's either be Cheerios, like you have to pour a pound of sugar on. I get Honey Nut Cheerios, and then I go to my friends' house. They're like Lucky Charms, fucking Captain
Yeah.
Crunch, Cocoa Puffs,
Yeah.
and I'm like, wow. And
am
then
I
I started
missing?
drinking.
I started drinking.
But yeah, no, the veal. No, I've eaten swordfish before. They had that
Yeah.
place, No Names, over like the seaport.
Yeah.
With my friends growing up, and that was like chickeny, so like I
Yeah.
like that. And then my aunt, one time when I was a kid, she told me, she tricked me, right? Because I have to be tricked sometimes, And she told me that it was roast beef or whatever, and it was fucking not roast beef. She told me it was roast beef, and it was lamb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just gonna ask.
Lamb's
you
good.
Don't like lamb either.
I mean, I tried it the one time. I
Yeah.
said I liked it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
What's your favorite food, honestly? Like a
Um,
couple different things, like.
I love Japanese food. I love sushi.
Yeah,
bro. I
yeah,
really
yeah.
do.
When he does the Japanese guy.
Oh,
Whoa, arigato.
I mean Italian, man. I know
Yeah,
I
fuck
grew
yeah.
up on it, so it's like it gets. I like a fusion, like you know what I mean, like a twist on like the classic shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a no-brainer, dude.
Yeah.
Italian. I mean,
Mexican.
I'm biased. Like,
Yeah, the fusion's
I say
good.
all the time, yeah.
Carmelina's in the North End has like a fucking
What's
it's like
the
a
fusion? What's
it's
that?
like it's like a twist, right?
Yeah.
Basically, they got like a it's like a spicy Alfredo or something.
Yeah.
Carmelina's in the North End, fire, dude,
Yeah.
fire. Yeah, I like shit like that
Yeah.
too. You know what I mean? I like the like I like the cutlets with like vodka sauce, all that shit. Fucking excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
yeah, Italian food I could eat all day, but then like, you're saying they add like a little like flavor to it, a little something different.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
I did a place in Lynn with one of my buddies. He's a food blogger. What did you eat today, sir?
Yeah.
Good kid, Mikey. We did a place La Copa. It's right in Union Square in Lynn, and it's Italian and Colombian or Mexican fusion. So you get like fucking.
An 8-ball and
Like-
fucking.
Like fucking.
You get an 8-ball
And then you
and a
can't
chicken
eat it.
bomb, dude.
Right.
It was like
You get an 8-ball and a fucking to-go box.
in a box is eating.
That's
was,
fucking hilarious, bro.
You're
It
the
was chicken
best.
salt and boca, but they had like Spanish rice with it.
No
and I
shit.
was like, I can't fucking eat this, and I ate it. It was good.
No
You know what I
shit.
mean?
Yeah.
I like a mashup of shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like a visual thing too.
Yeah, Lee Chen's in Southie or whatever the fuck it was called. It ain't there no more because, like you said, I mean, it's getting gentrified. But they had like a General Gao's chicken burrito. This shit was fire.
Yeah,
it
that's-
really
that
was.
sounds
Like that,
good.
shit like that. I'm in the same boat. So yeah, branding, right? Branding, shoot, like you're trying to.
Yeah.
We're learning, dude. We're in this, like, it's like I say it all the time, like, and I think of this, right, like trying to be like a fucking, you know, not to sound like corny or whatever, but like a student of the game, right? Like if we're gonna like
Absolutely,
learn and
bro.
get better, like we're gonna surround ourselves with people that are fucking doing it and know this shit. You know,
Well, even
we're
you
gonna learn.
saying that, that's our first thought, right? Which we have to unlearn things, like, not to sound stupid, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm fucking 46 years old. I'm
Yeah.
gonna still say like, oh, like not to sound, like what? Because that's what we were brought up.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, that's fucking smart. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
like my default is to say like fuck this podcast, like it's never gonna work. But then like think about that. Right after that happened, dude, we're meeting Millies, we're like meeting new people, we're having big guests, the views are going up. It's like sometimes God tests you like right, but like what do they say? It's always darkest before the dawn.
Well,
Whatever
yeah.
the fuck they say.
Well, and then I feel like too, not to to get too deep, but like it's like, all right, we talked about the blind faith,
Mm-hmm.
My choices, if I gotta, it's like, actually I gotta keep it simple. I try to just keep the one and like control that one, like, because I want to feel good all the time, like that's what I'm a glutton for it, but that's not fucking possible. But like you say, like I can either fucking have faith and try to manifest some hope and like have surround myself with fucking good people and people trying to get to where they need to be, whether they know how to do it or not, but they're willing to be open and learn.
Yeah.
Or I can fucking focus on the negativity and like, because the devil's real too, you know what I mean? Like that shit's real and like, so to just keep our eyes open on that type of shit,
100%, bro. Yeah, fucking, yeah, man. I think, like, if you're passionate about something and you're consistent, like you with the comedy, like, it's gonna blow at some point. You know what I mean? It's gonna blow.
Yeah, and it's the best part. Personally, I love the fact that like this is exactly what you see on there is like if you sat down with him, like I could sit there all day with him. You know what I mean? What you're getting, what you're seeing out there is what's going on in his head right now.
I want to give someone that's a big supporter of ours a shout out. They call him Mo, Chris Morris, dude. So he was actually funny story, right? That night I saw you at the comedy show, Little Mozzarella and Tommy Garino, your brother Prosciutto Papi. He was sitting right in front of me and he's like, "Yo, did I see you on a podcast?" And that was like the first time I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "What the fuck?" You know what I mean? Because like I'm sure that happens to you and your brothers and Tommy all the time, and I don't know, like ever since then, dude, like like I was just, I say to him all the time, like I'm the same way here as I am in fucking Dunkin' Donuts, dude. There's no fucking.
Well, the thing is too, I'm glad you brought that up because, just a little something I think about where you just made me think of it. Like sometimes it's just like, how you perceive things and stuff. Because if I run with my own thoughts, it's a fucking problem. But when you said like that guy, right away, right? If you're aware and you're fucking like and you're feeling good about you. And someone gives you a compliment, right? And it's genuine, like you already know.
Yeah.
Because we also know on the flip side, right? That's what like it's like, because you're hesitant to like be like put something out there or get vulnerable. Because a lot of the time, right? It's either that which you felt good about because you should because it was real, and then there's the ones like, oh, what's up, fucking Hollywood? Oh, what's up? Like something stupid. It's like, bro. I don't. Who talks like that? You know what I mean? Like, like I'm like embarrassed for you for fucking.
Yeah. It's like when somebody like makes a joke about something. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. When we first started this shit, like, we didn't really, we just dove in like head first. You know what I mean? Like now,
direction. I mean, you know what you want to do. I think that's the biggest thing. Is a lot of people want to do shit and never take the first step.
Yeah.
First step's crucial.
100%.
You just gotta fucking do it. Go for it. You'll figure it out.
And you have to have that level. Like I don't give a fuck what it takes. I don't give a fuck what people think. It's like that relentless like mindset of like we're gonna be successful and we're gonna figure it the fuck out.
You got a vision in your head, man. Where we come from, it's 90% of people. You can't do that. You ain't gonna do it. Who the fuck do you think you are?
Yep.
You ain't ever gonna be this. Why? Because you can't do it.
Yeah.
And that's the perspective.
I believed you for a long time.
You know what I mean?
And how I choose not to now.
Fuck that. Cut those people out of your life. You know what I
100%,
mean?
man.
People who ain't on board with what you're doing is fine, but like for people to tell you that you can't do it, see you the fuck later.
Yeah,
I don't even want to affiliate with you.
100%,
bro.
I mean? 100%.
No, you're right.
Yeah. But to go off what you guys were saying, you surround yourself with people who are where you want to be,
Yeah.
who are doing the things that you want to get to.
Yeah.
It's the only way to learn.
Which
man,
is like
you
the
know?
same thing we do like in recovery, right?
Yeah.
Like we surround ourselves with people that have been sober for a long
Yeah.
time, that have a good fucking family, that are
And it's
productive.
opened up a lot of doors.
Yeah. Yeah.
But as the way our minds work, like I want everything now. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
want it yesterday, and like
Yeah.
if you just hang on, like you see, like it's like you said, there's people, and then people wanna. When I'm fucking doing my best, you know what I mean, whatever that looks like, and I can put my head on the pillow at night and fall asleep without fucking the room spinning, then it's wild that like people actually want to fucking help you, right?
Yeah.
And that's as opposed to if you, it has nothing to do morally, but like if you're unreliable or fucking if
Yeah.
it's like that's just they kind of keep their distance,
Yeah.
They don't want to take a shot with you.
Right.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Yeah, you gotta show up. You gotta
Yeah.
show up every day, man. It's the same
100%.
shit. Like
Yeah.
even with recovery,
Yeah.
I'm about to be at 10 months, which is like the longest I've ever went.
Really?
That's awesome.
Since I was
bro.
like
That's
14
amazing.
without
Good for you.
without a drink or a drug or fucking
Yeah.
even weed, dude.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
You feel like $1 million, right?
I did, because I would get
Well,
like 3-4 months,
Yeah, it has its.
and then like that pink cloud, so they say,
Yeah.
goes away,
Yeah.
and then
Shit.
it's just normal life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
You're
now
like,
you
what
gotta-
is this?
Yeah, but now you're
Something
sitting
wrong?
with your feelings.
Yeah.
Now you're sitting with all the shit that you were numbing.
Yeah.
I
And
love it.
it's
Yeah.
like,
Talk about it,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah.
I mean, I'm big into that, man. I'm big into like coming back from the darkness, dude.
Yeah.
Making it back from the other side. A lot of people don't make it back, bro. You know what I mean? And
No, I'm sure you got plenty of friends and family that have,
Yeah.
still doing it or have
Yeah.
died or,
Yeah.
whatever, man.
lost one of my closest friends in 2016. He was doing the sober thing and he cleaned himself up, and then one slip, and
Yeah. Yeah.
and I was in Aruba at the time at a wedding, and as soon as I got off the plane, I got a phone call from his father that it's not looking good. He was in a coma.
Wow.
And I'm sorry if you're lost. You hear about these stories, like we become desensitized to it. I think the word is, but
Yeah.
and it's almost like to just humble yourself. Where like I think we desensitize and disassociate from it because it's too much to fucking wrap your head around, right?
Yeah.
And like I don't want to, but at the same time, like if you really think about it and like fucking like don't think about yourself for half a second, right, and get out of your head
Yeah.
and actually give that grieve or like
Yeah.
feel these feelings you're gonna
Yeah.
feel, then it's like all right, well I'm still here, right? So like
Yeah.
Ronnie says it all the time, you know what I mean? I hear like
Ronnie Dope.
yeah, and it's like honoring the people that fucking aren't here no more, because like there's people that I should be like, if you think about it, it's like why are we here and they're not, you know what I mean? Like so I don't know, it's like fucking might as well make the most of it, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, absolutely.
honor them
Absolutely.
and fucking
Definitely
that
still
way.
here for a reason.
So are you like,
in a box?
Yeah.
Just like
100%.
anyone else, bro.
Are you like into meetings or not really? None of that?
So I tried them. It wasn't that it didn't work for me. It was just I was trying to go another way with it. Like I would go to AA meetings.
Yeah.
And like I never really struggled with alcohol. My thing was the white shit. I used to
Same.
love coke.
Same.
You know what I mean?
Same. Yep.
I tried doing it, and like I loved it. I loved the message that it was, but I just knew like those weren't my people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think like you find where you fit
Yeah,
in.
yeah. Like
you
your
get in
niche.
where you
Your
get in where you
niche,
fit
like,
in.
yeah.
Exactly. Like I'm not gonna go with a bunch of fucking snooty people.
Yeah.
Up north or whatever, and go work a fucking program
Yeah.
that there's a ton of people that are just like they treat it. I don't know. It's almost like a cult to
No,
me.
of
Like you know
course,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And then you meet real people.
Yeah.
You meet real people with real fucked ups, and like I
Well, yeah.
know what you're talking
We
about.
gotta bring him to one.
We're
Joe.
gonna take it
We're gonna
because
take it on.
one of the things they say, and like, of course, we're resistant, right?
Right.
Especially early on, dude. Like, fucking
Yeah.
fight or flight, right?
Yeah.
I'm not fucking strong. Clearly, I'm not, because I just got fucking chokehold by fucking something for however long, right?
Yeah.
I'm not fucking strong enough to fucking just to sit and like, I'm gonna fucking try to run like a rabbit, right?
Yeah.
Give me a fucking anything. So they say like find another one, find a different one, and that it rings true so much.
Yeah.
Find a different one, because
Yeah, because there's so many AA meetings nowadays. Like
yeah, you can go
back in the day, it was like old school, like
Yeah.
only alcohol. Now, like the ones we go to, man, it's like majority of the people are there for like shooting dope or like coke or like drugs. You know what I mean? Because like it's the world we live in today.
Well, then,
it's so
right.
it's so prevalent. You know what I
And
mean?
as you can attest to it, it's like you've seen both sides. Like you can go to a meeting in this neighborhood, right? When you get like the fucking ragtime fucking jail talking like this and that, and that's fine. But it works for them. Hey, they're doing their thing. Maybe that night I don't feel like that shit to me it doesn't do it for me. You know what I mean? It's kind of like and some of these people are people I love and my friends. But like, all right, so as long as you're trying your best and it's working for you, let me check out over here where like these people are this dude. Like, all right, what's your story? Everyone has a story, but they came back from the dead essentially, right? And now they're not only are they like living, but they're surviving, they're thriving, and they're fucking actually doing big things. Where like that to me, I love that type of shit because it's inspirational. It's like, and it's like wow, like I can learn from this person, right? And it's weird because and then the person hears your story and they're like, and they're doing this and they're like inspired by yours, and it's like, wait a minute, dude, you have so it's just kind of
we try to go to like solution-based meetings where they push the steps, they push God, they push positivity, but I wouldn't say push. You know what I mean? It's just you go where it's like it's appealing, right? It's like people that have been in the same places we've been, people that have turned their life around, people that have all these things that we want. You know what I mean? It might not just be the car and the girl. It's like
ultimately peace of mind,
you
right?
see how happy they are, and it's like appealing. And then like the little shit, like grabbing a cup of coffee before going out to eat after, and just like catching wreck, shooting the shit.
That's the
it's
best.
Like
part,
we're gonna go to one. You know what I mean? I didn't really know that about you. I should have asked.
And as much as we fuck around, like, and I know you'd be the same way because I know where there's a time and a place like before and after. We can catch wreck all day and we can laugh and joke and like when it's time to get serious, whatever. Like it's like, and that's on you have a choice there too. I can sit on my phone and be distracted or whatever. But like if I'm there, I'm like, let me remind myself because I can't listen to me. So let me fucking open my ears because that's what I don't do and listen to someone speak. And then I'm like, this is why I come because fucking I am fucking.
So there's, in my opinion, and you can tell me what you think, but I think there's something to be said, even if like, even for like the people out there that are listening, right, that maybe not have like overdosed or been to jail or fucking whatever, right? Like, there's something to be said for someone that just like, say they fucking went off to college, right, and fucking, their father's mad at them because they fucking drank and fucking banged a black dude or something, like, you know what I mean? Like, and like they first of all, like, red flag, dude, see you later. Like, what's that lady's name again from the deli? Bottle girl. Don't hop in any of our DMs, please. But no, like, what I was getting at is like, even if you don't have, why did I just say that? Even if you don't,
hilarious,
even if you don't have like a serious problem, dude, like, like I just drink on the weekends or like I'm fucking out partying and like the consequences might not be the same as us, right? But like I think there's something to be said for like no drugs, no alcohol, no weed. Like you're more on point, dude. You're more able to like show up to fucking work clear headed. You're more able to show up to a fucking family gathering fucking and laugh and like be yourself. You know what I mean? Like I think it all comes down to like the motive behind like why you're getting fucked up. Like if you're putting something in your body, chances are you're putting it in your body to get outside yourself, to seek some type of relief. I mean, at least for myself, But yeah.
100%, yeah. Join the club, yeah. That's the thing too, is like they say, don't compare, identify where. When you're who you're really battling, like aside from yourself, you know what I mean? When you have to create a scenario in your head to fucking get through the day and like make up who are you fighting with, dude,
Yeah.
Just fucking I don't know.
Joe was hilarious the other day. We're on our way home from the meeting and I don't know, something about that topic came up and Joe's like, fucking bang the basketball team, that's disgusting, dude. And he's like, at least bang the hockey team. You know what I mean? Like Joe's like,
Ciampi knows.
Yeah.
Actually, Ciampi got some, dude.
Tainted meat,
Hold
dude.
on, wait, Joe. Hey, no, Ciampi, he got some. He can ball, bro. He's a basketball guy.
You boy ball. Let's go, dude.
Fucking 40 pounds overweight. So
Kevin's a starting center for fucking Quincy.
I don't play center, dude. I played center in 4th grade when I was tall. I appreciate it.
God.
Huh?
But
I was like a 2 or a 3.
Two,
As you know, I played AAU. I played high school.
You never seen his video when he's in the old lady fucking
No,
outfit, dude, and he's
Shut up.
crossing up like.
Oh yeah, I've seen some of them, dude. They're
They
fucking.
got a
lame.
lot of fucking good courts in Revere, right?
That was in Saugus.
Yeah.
What's
But-
that court in
Yeah,
East Boston, like right on the water? I've played there.
Though, too.
There's a couple of them actually. I think.
What, down the end park, down Jeffrey's Point?
I think
on the
so.
water?
Yeah, I think so.
That's,
You and Ciampi
Jeffrey's
should
Point.
put a fucking team into Rucker Park fucking tournament fucking for the senior league.
Yeah, we'll get a couple
Dude,
MS-13
my
to put on
back's
our
fucking
team.
smooth.
I know,
I'm waiting
I know.
to get
Actually, we need you to
injections
join
in
us.
my
We
back.
have
Street
there's a hockey tournament
hockey.
coming up, street hockey,
Yeah.
and we got to bring a championship to Rockwell. So we promised that congrats. So we're
A
gonna
championship, no pun intended.
yeah. So in Ciampi, he'll make sure fucking everything's cool over that area. Where is it? It's in Revere, maybe on the beach or
I have no idea.
on
where
Malden
it
or
is.
something like that.
Yeah.
It's not in East T down Jeffrey's Point?
No.
No.
I haven't even seen the flyer for it
No,
yet.
the
It's
addicts,
coming up.
the addicts have a tournament the same day. So it's kind of controversial.
Dude, I can't believe you said a fucking Italian Dominican fusion and they give you an 8-ball and a fucking chicken masala and an 8-ball.
But listen, yeah. So Deb, what
What do you think for real quick sports? What teams like in the Boston area? What do you follow the most? Bruins. Pats.
Lately I can't even watch the Bruins. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously they didn't make the playoffs, but
Yeah.
after that Marchand
We need a
trade,
change in the front office.
Yeah, Sweeney gotta go.
I love Cam Neely,
Yeah.
who that should be every kid's fucking idol growing
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
If you're my age,
Yeah.
but it's just not working.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Celtics right now.
Yeah.
Celtics are
Oh
like-
yeah, you were
it's
just
like-
at the
yeah.
game. Yeah, and they lost last night, so they're down 2-1.
Did
Yeah.
So they're up. Not down. They're up 2-1 on Orlando. Tatum's hurt. Tatum's been out.
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown. But there was some shit with Brown last night. He got like a flagrant. They fouled him. I think he dislocated his finger or something. Fucking. But
Fucking
should have-
toughen up, dude.
no, but Jaylen. I love Jaylen Brown, dude. He's got the dog in
He's a
him. Where
dog,
like
yeah.
Tatum's nasty, but Tatum like. He don't have like that. Like
You see when he went down, fucking Missoula.
Yeah,
I love.
Missoula's
Dude,
like, get up!
yeah. So hey.
You just thought,
Full disclosure, Joe, and I think you know this. Joe Mazzulla is a huge fan of the town.
Yeah.
I think we can get him on here. No,
Yeah.
I'm serious. Like, dude, he really
That'd be
like.
awesome.
It's like a well-known thing that Joe Mazzulla loves the town.
Well, and I will say this one.
He probably has you on his wall right now.
Shut up, dude. I'll send him a selfie, bro. No, but I was thinking of Missoula when you said that. If you could put his heart, like if he had the height and he like had the skill like that God fucking gave these guys,
Yeah.
and like I love that right there, and I love it for Jason Tatum as well when he was like fucking told the trainer hold up,
Yeah.
and like fucking get up, right?
Yeah.
Like he knows how to,
Yeah.
that's his job. Like he's the
Yeah.
fucking, he has the brains,
Yeah.
but he also like he knows what this kid he might need a little more,
Well, because for someone like me, that's a like I love basketball. It's like my favorite sport to play, and outside of football to watch, really. But it's like, dude, it's gotten so soft where it's like, I love seeing Joe Mazzulla be like, get the fuck up, right? Because back in the day, it's like Scottie Pippen, like all these guys, like they were fucking. Like basketball was really like
Yeah.
aggressive sport, and that it still is. But like,
dude,
dudes
Bill
are-
Lambier, the
dudes
fucking
are
old
soft as
Pistons, fucking
shit,
Rasheed
bro.
Wallace,
Yeah.
fighting
Like
with
you
fans.
I hate when Tatum like you tap him on the hand, dude, and he's like fucking
Yeah.
the flops and just I
Well, the
hate
worst
it.
is, yeah, they had a fucking video of that I couldn't not fucking comment on it because I'm like, they're I'm a hockey guy obviously, but like, call a spade. Like you got these fucking ducks, like fucking you got these dudes. They're like fucking, they're pushing each other and like it's like. No one's fucking doing nothing. No one's even throwing a punch, right? Like no one's doing anything. It's like it's like, how can you even take yourself serious? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're attacking one guy, like
Yeah.
some Serbian that he's attacking fucking Borat. You know what I mean? And they're all ganging up on him. And like, what are they like? Oh my god, dude! Like fucking give him like a pigeon kick in the head or something. You know what I mean?
But I don't think they need Tatum right now. I think they. What do you think?
Think
You
they
think they're gonna
Orlando?
go back to back? What do you think?
I mean, they should. I really only see a problem with maybe Cleveland, but like on the East, and then we're probably gonna end up seeing OKC in
Yeah,
the finals. I
OKC
think
is
they're gonna
good.
burn through the West.
I do too.
What's the kid's name that their star with the three?
SGA.
SGA is
Yeah,
nasty.
He's good.
He's good, dude. He's gonna get the MVP this year.
But Tatum looked good last night. I think he dropped like 30.
Yeah.
They blew that game.
Yeah.
You know, they had the lead at the half, and then
Did Tatum play last
he
night?
played.
Oh,
Yeah,
did he?
played last night.
See, I was at the movies watching
Oh,
the
yeah.
fucking
Well,
account.
yeah, no, because I asked someone downstairs watching it, but and someone made a good point that night about like Tatum, like when he gets mad or whatever. He's definitely a head case, bro. It takes one to know one, but like he can, like you can tell that
When he's on, he's on. But when he's
right, that's what I mean.
yeah.
Like but he's a human being, obviously. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure they probably have been working with sports psychologists and shit like that. You know,
Yeah.
to fucking tune that shit out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the look to the ref when you don't get a call. Like, dude, get back on D.
Yeah,
You didn't get
lace
the
up,
fucking
bro.
call.
Lace
What
up,
do you-
fucking team.
No,
You know what I
100%. And that shit all started with like Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, like the refs giving them like the special treatment shit, you know what I mean? The superstar treatment. But, you know, I think the Celtics have this. Peyton Pritchard, sixth man of the year.
Yeah.
Those are Joe's two favorite players. I don't know why. Peyton Pritchard, Sam Hauser. Joe, do
Sam
you know
Hauser.
why? Any idea why they're your
Brian
favorite players, Joe?
Scalabrine.
Yo, he's gonna get us canceled.
Dude, Brian
by the way.
Scalabrine,
100%.
seriously.
Like,
No, Scal, dude. He's the redhead, dude. They say redheads come from the fucking pits of fucking hell. Someone said they were the wild cards of humanity. Right? No, redheads, dude, they're wild, bro. Seriously, God
See
bless
this
them.
video of Scal? He went, some dude. He's like a street baller.
Yeah,
from
I
New
saw
York.
that.
What do they call him?
fuck,
The
what's his-
Messiah, George
Yeah,
the Messiah.
yeah.
And he called out
He's
Scal.
not even that good, but Scal,
No.
dude, I love
Scal
that.
bodied him. He didn't score a
Scal
goal.
wipes all these dudes down.
Yeah.
Scal has no problem pulling up on someone that gets crazy, thinking they'll win, like, and Scal wipes them down. And
Scal
that's
looks like Michael Rappaport. He reminds me of him, dude, right?
dude, you kind of look like Michael.
Do I?
Rappaport.
You kind of look like fucking Pete Davidson.
He calls me Pete Davidson all the
Right.
time, dude.
Oh, I love
So
it.
funny, dude. We catch the best.
Davidson has a hell of a resume, though.
Yeah, bro.
I
That's
know.
what I try to
Yeah.
tell
I know.
him.
I know. Girls
Right?
like
He's
him
like,
and
"Man, I
shit.
just don't like
Yeah,
it."
I just think he's a faggot. I don't know. Like, you know
No,
what I mean?
dude, you haven't given him an opportunity,
I
bro.
know.
He's
He
showing
just
that
got all his
he-
tattoos
He has to
raised
grow
off.
on you, bro. I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
You're gonna realize he's a mental health patient, dude, just like us. He is. No, I'm serious, bro.
So is Kanye West.
He
dude.
loves his
What's up
mother.
with
He's
him,
fucking.
dude?
Yeah.
Wow.
Actually, Kanye. I love because of all this Diddy shit and fucking Jay-Z. Kanye, bro, he's like coming out of the fucking like the smoke's clearing, and Kanye's like they used to say crazy, like.
Did you see what just happened, though? What just happened in the news?
That's
Fucking
like
his
gaslighting.
cousin. He
Blowing
just said
his
that he
cousin
was.
or something?
He just.
All right, yeah. So let's not.
Kanye. Joe's like cut.
No, yeah.
That smoke.
He's coming out of the
clears and
smoke.
then comes-
Yeah,
Wait,
smoke
wait,
clears
hold
and he
on.
comes out of the fucking.
I didn't
steam
know
room.
either. I just heard about it.
No,
Yeah.
dude, my boy literally hit me up and was like, dude, Kanye's gotta be smoking dust.
Yeah.
Like, he literally tweeted something saying he, like, fucked his cousin, right?
Yeah.
Basically.
Was it a
I think
dude?
it was I think it was a guy too.
Yeah,
I
his
think-
cousin's a
yeah.
dude.
I think he was blowing him. It
Yeah.
said. I
He
don't
was
know.
down at Taboo. Tell him.
Taboo.
All right, Kanye, I tried to. Wow.
I don't even know what to say anymore
Yeah,
at this
yeah.
point.
You know what? Yeah.
Right?
Dude,
Can't
Diddy.
defend him.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. What the fuck, bro?
He was trying to have some jeweler make a swastika chain
You know what,
for him.
dude? Honestly,
Crazy.
I'm just going on a limb here, right? Playing devil's advocate. I'm gonna fight me. I'm not a big conspiracy theorist, but like, let's just say, right? Like, fucking, maybe it's a conspiracy. Maybe fucking Diddy, Jay-Z. Maybe fucking they're trying to. I know he said something about maybe Beyonce, Jay-Z's kid or whatever, or something like that.
Yeah.
Something about, I don't know. He had a disease or brain something. And Beyonce didn't like it, bro. It's like the Illuminati, bro. Maybe
I
they
don't
put
doubt
maybe
it.
they put something out there and
I
fucking
don't doubt it.
right.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Or maybe he just fucking blew his cousin.
Time will tell, dude.
Yeah.
Yo, South Park's doing a whole series on Diddy. That's gonna go nuts.
Yeah.
They're amazing how they stay relevant.
they really
they
are.
do like current affairs and
I
shit
know.
like that, but they stay relevant. It's been how many 35
Yeah.
years? Huh?
Joe's like
Right?
Randy Marsh, dude.
Right?
Randy's the
Which
best.
one's Mandy?
Yeah, Stan's
He
father.
just like does whatever the fuck he wants, dude. Like,
Really?
yeah, like he's like the old guy.
I told
he's
Evan-
like the older guy that
Evan's
stays
like
hip.
Kenny.
Like he's fucking.
No, he used to watch fucking South Park all the time.
Joe's like giving himself cancer to get a weed card.
Yeah, no, that show is funny. It's like Family
Integrity
Guy. Bro.
Farms.
I
It's
think
so good.
Family Guy was the same.
I love Family Guy.
I know,
Big on
it's the
Family
best.
Guy.
It's the best.
'Cause I got a short circuit brain, so
Yeah.
like there's a lot going on, keeps me engaged.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
100%.
I tend to fade off.
Yeah.
Till my mind tends to
Yeah,
wander.
yeah. So you still who's up on NHL? Who was wiping down who?
No, so I'm sure Ciampi was
No.
beating me. You know what I mean?
No,
Joe was good.
we would play online.
No
We
shit.
would play teams
Oh, you don't know.
online.
Me and him would be teammates,
We
bro.
would team,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
he would fucking give me
That
the
says
shit.
a lot about both you guys.
He'd be like,
I was like a player coach more or less.
he's like, Champion, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing? You're
Like
making
Champion's
moves. I'm making
called up-
moves at the fucking blue line,
Yeah.
dude. You got me wide open.
It's
I'm
like a
over-
Charlestown thing, like, you know.
Did Joe make like a My Career where like the guy had like slick back hair and a
Yeah.
chapstick?
The creative
Yeah.
player.
I was Kachuk, number 7.
Yeah. How about the Chat GPT action figures, bro? Them things are fucking nuts,
yeah.
bro.
Too good.
Oh, yeah, definitely went down a
scary.
rabbit hole with them.
I did, dude. I was out of
Did you
control.
make them?
Yeah.
Then he got
dude,
scammed
did you
by
post
fucking-
them?
Oh,
Yeah, TikTok just beat me for money, dude.
Really?
Cocksuckers, yeah.
Really?
He's trying to promote shit. Yeah.
What happened?
TikTok,
They
do the right thing.
How
They
much
took
was
the
it?
money and then.
Yeah, I don't know.
How
You know
much
how
did
you
you
can like
spend on
boost things?
stickers?
Yeah. It was like, oh yeah, dude, I spent $100 on like, cause I made us a new logo with like, I'll show it to you after this, but I made us a new logo because this shit sucks. But I mean, it doesn't suck. We just want to make it better. You know what I mean? We're trying to upgrade.
Well,
and
no, we
improve.
want, and yeah, that was
Want to
that
get
was
merch?
AI.
You want to get merch and like
so it
just
went from
do other
AI
things?
to authentic, like, which we like that because it was our friend made
Yeah.
it and like he put time and effort into it and like that was cool and now we're just trying to,
I'll show him real
things
quick
up
the
a
new
little.
one. I'll show him the new one.
we're gonna
real
have
quick.
Ciampi sign up, sign the lease up.
Yeah, we will. I just want to show him the new logo real quick. It's
You have
right.
the Shamrock in there. The
Yeah,
Shamrock?
yeah. That's the
Oh,
new
yeah.
logo. That's fire.
Yeah, that's fucking
And
nice
so I
and
got
good.
I got like 200 stickers made.
Stuff
I-
with
I-
hoodies,
I sp-
merch, stuff
Yeah,
like that.
so that's coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But stickers, I mean, Joe rags on me. I spent $100 on like 200 stickers, but like fuck it, dude. We're gonna throw them up all over the city. We'll give you some. We'll give. You know what I mean?
I think what you should get next is lace up on your.
No, I am getting blazed up though in fucking a couple months, like a month or two. It sucks, dude. My fucking.
I know you feel naked, right? Without you got tats?
Yeah.
Who's tatted
My
up, dude?
chest.
Yeah.
My shoulder. I'm dying to go. It's just
Me
fucking
too, bro.
It is expensive, man.
Listen, you know Cheeky, my guy from East. He's right on what's the place? La Hacienda. You know
Yeah.
La Hacienda
Yeah.
East. That if you went around, like you came out and went around the block right there. I forget. There's a little garage there. He works out of there on the second floor. But he's from New York. He travels back and forth.
trying to think. What?
Colombian kid,
London Street?
maybe. But he does all my work, and we could go see him. We could see any of our guys. You know what I mean?
I got a couple guys, yeah.
But yeah, I'm dying. I want this right here.
Yeah.
like-
Hey, oh yeah. You know where I used to eat in you familiar, like real familiar with Riviera? Yeah, I used to go to with Jonathan. We'd go to Luigi's late night. They got good food.
Luigi's is like one of my sleeper pizzas. Like
Yeah.
really, really good.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys
Yeah.
are stopping me.
Yeah, I am. I'm a
I am.
fat fuck, dude.
Yeah.
I love food.
For real. We're gonna have him sign the thing.
Absolutely, buddy.
It's been a great episode,
Yeah,
bro.
Ciampi, but I
You
love
already
you.
had an hour? Wow.
I think we're at what are we at?
More, I'd
We'll
say.
see. We are at
Definitely more.
112.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's good.
Yeah.
Fucking time goes by.
I know. I was starting to think.
Said when Devin got mad at me.
I know. I'm sorry.
You know what? It's all good, bro. You know, maybe I need that. Maybe.
No, I
I embarrassed you, and
I've
and
told
then-
I've told you to shut the fuck up a few times, but like that was crazy.
Yeah, you kind of went in on me, dude, and like but hey,
Hey.
it's all right. It's all good. That's how.
You know I love you. You know you're my boy.
Of
It's
course,
just constructive criticism.
Yeah,
You know
so
what I mean?
stop
We
being
don't
a
want
pussy.
we don't be a cunt. We don't want the audience to get lost. Yeah, give me a John Hancock, dude. Fucking wherever you want, as big as you want. Fucking the one and only. That's official, dude. That's
Right?
you ain't
I've
forging
been
that.
been practicing that.
You
since I
ain't
was-
forging that at a fucking bank, dude. Let's fucking go.
All right, guys. Yeah, episode 16?
17.
Episode 17, man. This keeps, yeah, this was obviously one of my favorite ones. You know, I get we reunited with my boy, the Champ, and yeah, and moving forward, like I said, we're definitely, we gotta keep supporting one another, keep building.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
I'm super proud of you, buddy.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Thank
and
you.
I see nothing but big things, and I'm glad you got to meet Devin. You know, Devin's like,
hell yeah.
yeah, he's the youngin, so he has all the energy.
What's this fucking prop gun?
We're gonna get some skits going.
This
too.
thing, dude.
Yeah,
knowing Joe, this thing would
it's
like
American
actually
thing.
have like a real fucking clip in it, dude. Knowing Joe.
Yeah. So you know what to do. Lace up or lay down.
Like and subscribe.
Like
Don't
and
be a cunt.
subscribe. Check out the Champ. Hey, tell them your Instagram and where
Yeah,
they can find
socials. Yep.
Instagram at its_Lou_Ciampi. I'm really just mainly on Instagram right now. I do have a TikTok, but I don't show it love like I should. But we're still up and coming. Drop me a follow. Go like and comment on my page.
Hell
That's it,
yeah.
buddy. I love
yeah.
it.
Don't be a squid.
Cost $0 to show love,
That's
right?
it,
That's
bro.
what I say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Showing love's
Absolutely.
free.
We ain't going nowhere. So lace up, guys. Peace.
Peace.